Where are all the great games for virtual reality? At the end of 2016, everybody was talking about virtual reality. There even was a conflict between the PC and console gamers, which VR is better. Based on the sales, we can clearly say that the console VR has been the winner, as the PlayStation VR represents about half of all VR headsets sold. But from a technological standpoint, we can clearly say that the PC is the winner, as the HTC Vive allows for natural, although limited, movement. We certainly can't say the interest into VR has just disappeared. There are still many new and very original titles coming out. Let's say the newly developed Beer Saber or Theater VR. By the way, these are Czech and Slovak projects, so they are pretty close to my heart. And VR technology has been with us for a decent time, giving developers time to get used to it. So now, certainly, it is the time we should start seeing amazing projects coming out in VR, right? Maybe you could even say that it's true. Just look at the VR versions of The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, or Doom VFR. The problem is the fact that the VR train is gaining speed quite slowly. Only about 1 million PlayStation VR headsets have been sold. That certainly isn't a small number, but at the same time it's not enough to cause a gaming revolution. And the PlayStation VR is mostly successful in Japan, where about 1 in 4 headsets are sold. And to be big in Japan doesn't equal a successful technology. Just take a look at something like the Laserdisc. So, where lies the problem? The first factor is certainly the price. If the headset with a decent computer system costs you at least a few $1,000s, that's really a lot for a lot of people. The PlayStation VR may be technologically behind, but also costs much less, and that caused its sales to skyrocket compared to PC VR systems. Then we have negative kinetosis, which may have been reduced, but certainly is not eliminated. Not every player is capable of handling seeing things move while he is sitting down. And the last thing that should certainly be mentioned are the space issues. Let's say you have the money for a great PC and an HTC Vive. Let's say you don't have a problem with kinetosis, but you live in a small apartment in New York. You will just not be able to dedicate a room just for VR because, well, you need to use the space for living. In the end, this creates a situation where VR is still not the primary platform and developers only experiment with it instead of developing games specifically for it. A lot of small developers may be very open to VR, but often they create just these small little projects or remakes. What we are still missing are big AAA titles. Maybe the new Doom VFR, Skyrim VR, and Fallout 4 VR will be the game changers that will actually bring AAA VR games to the market. Especially Doom VFR is more than just a remake of the original game. It's more of a prequel showing off the fate of a person whom you meet in Doom. The movement is a combination of teleporting and actually moving. The reactions are somewhat mixed so far, and it's very hard to judge VR games based on videos, so how can we actually know if it's good? But if we want VR to become the next big thing, we really need AAA titles to appear on VR headsets as well. We all know very well that it's software that sells the system, not the hardware.